Well, it's November, I don't know what it is. It's Saturday, November 10th, I think, maybe. 9th, 10th, something like that. Let's do a well house update, shall we? So last time you saw the well house, or actually saw me tear down the well house, get the sun out of my face, or out of your face, there we go. Let me try and do this here. Oh, that's better. There we go. I tore the well house down, and it was kind of shoddily built. You know, look at the video. You see, it was kind of built like built by a retard. But the tank, the water tank, right there, and you see the wellhead right there. The water tank was sitting in front of the wellhead, right about there, and the building was kind of turned kittywampus. I think it was squared off that fence line over there. And what I was going to do was square it off the front fence line, but when I got to looking at the way this thing was configured after I got the tree and stuff cut out of the way, from the kitchen window, it kind of faces directly at the kitchen window. Whatever, I'm just going to lay it out the same way it was laid out. It just makes things simpler. I could have changed it, but I decided not to. What I did do, if you can see the wellhead, I took that 3 foot by 6 foot slab that was there, and it had a crack right down the middle, and probably it's separated by about a half an inch. So I busted that piece of concrete out of there. It didn't have any wire or anything in it. It was just 6 inches of concrete. And you can see I poured a footing from the top of that form to the bottom of the footing. It's about 10 inches deep. There's 2 rows of rebar running continuous all the way around, and it's monolithically poured. Now what I got to do is pour a slab. This is 8 foot by 10 foot, and I borrowed a trailer, and I got 33 more bags of concrete. Hopefully that's going to be enough. I might have to get more, but it is what it is. The footing took 17 bags. Nice crack. But so here's what what the plan is. I pour the slab, and then I gotta figure out where I'm going to put a doorway. I'm going to put it on. You just walk. You don't need to look at me anyway. So I'm at the back right now, facing the house, okay? So I thought, and this way is south, that way is north. So if I put a doorway on this wall, I'll never have any real direct sunlight. And what I kind of wanted to do was do a like a French door with like, a bunch of glass in it. Found a couple of shabby chick kind of things, Or if I put it down in that end, then I gotta either keep it on one side or the other of that. That's what goes into the house. I've got this PVC running to the tank, so I can get the tank out of here to pour the pad. And I got this air hose running. It's got water in it now, but to the pressure switch, and that's what activates the well. Water comes out of the well, goes in the tank, pressure switch, turns the pump off, and turns the faucet on the house, and anyway, you get the general idea. But what I haven't decided where I'm going to put the doorway yet, either on the side or in the front. It'll probably be on the side, but anyway, here's my plan. Once the pad's poured, and then I'll put 2 courses of block, 8 foot by 10 foot, pin it to the footing, and fill the cores so they're 2 courses 16 inches high. And then like I mentioned in one of the previous videos, I'm going to use dimensional lumber that I can buy at any lumber yard, 4x6s and 4x4s, but I'm going to build a timber frame using joinery and wood pegs rather than mechanical fasteners. There's going to be mechanical fasteners, but not in the frame itself. The frame is going to be all self-supporting with joinery and pegs instead of screws, bolts, or nails. Why? Because I can. And I think it'll look cool. And I've always wanted to do it. So that's kind of what I'm planning on doing. I ran the numbers. It's going to cost for this size buildings for around $1,500-1,600 to do this thing the way I want to do it. And so there we go. It's cost $2,500 to buy another. See that shed over there? That thing's a piece of crap. And I looked at sheds like that, like a Tough Shed. A Tough Shed, I'm not going to speak bad about Tough Shed. Some of their sheds are pretty good, but that shed is crap. I don't know if that's a Tough Shed or not, but that one is a piece of crap. And I've seen sheds like that go for $2,500. I'm not paying $2,500 for a piece of crap like that. But anyway, I'm rambling. I don't have a cement mixer. I got a wheelbarrow and a shovel. That's how I'm mixing concrete. But yeah. So that's kind of what we're working on today. I got the kids down for a nap, and we'll make up some more concrete and start pouring this slab. Methinks. I got some wire mesh. I need to put that down. So I'll come back and show you a bit before I start mixing up concrete. All right. See you back. So there's the wire mesh. I started pouring concrete. About, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough. Figures. Yeah, we'll see. We get down to the bottom, we'll look and see how much you got left. Well, it doesn't get any closer than that. Ooh, that's dirty. Holy cow. So there it is. I haven't stripped the forms yet, but it's a pad. Look at that sky, isn't it pretty? So, it's about 24 hours since the last segment, and it's Sunday afternoon now. The reason I didn't finish up this video last night is because by the time I got the 49th bag of concrete mixed up, I was losing my light, and it was starting to go off on one end, and yeah. Oh, and I was tired. 4,410 pounds, 90 pounds at a time, lifted off the trailer, put into a wheelbarrow, mixed by hand with a hoe. Yeah. Why didn't you just call a cement truck and have them deliver? You could have dumped it in 5 minutes, because nobody delivers a yard of concrete. It's usually a 2 or 3 yard minimum, or they'll, sell you a yard of concrete for $250 instead of $100. Plus Saturday delivery. Yeah, it wasn't going to happen. So I mixed it up by hand. And now I have to take that tank and put it back there and hook them pipes back up. You see the valve, the new shutoff valve and spigot I have. I'm going to hook it up with the same kind of flare fitting, or the same, whatever they call this thing, a union they have on this side. I got one for here too to put on there. So Yeah, that's the culprit that started all that leak right there. Nice, huh? So I feel a low spot right here. We'll see how that works out. And not my best finished work, but better than what was here. And if it bothers me too much, I'll put self-leveling concrete down on top of this, put some thin set on it, and tile it. Wouldn't that be cool? Tile inside my well house. Anyway, where is it? Right over there. Burn pile. That's what's left of my 49 empty bags. And if you got a problem with me burning my paper and wood products in my backyard in the country, all I got to say is bite me. Bite me. Anyway, so the pad's poured. I'll make a phone call tonight. There's a seller on Craigslist here in locally that's got 48 cut face blocks for $40. See if he still got them. If he does, I think they'll go in the back of my Suburban just fine. Yeah, that's a start anyway, huh? I think I figured something like 60, somewhere around 60 blocks to do this, so 40, yeah, a little short. But so until then, we'll give you an update probably next week. You can hardly see me, it's so dark in here. Ugh, ouch. There we go. Right now, I'm off to Little Caesars to get the kids some pizza. By kids, I'm meaning me. And, man, I need to shave again. In the meantime, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And if you're one of them enviro Nazis that worship the earth and not the creator, I feel sorry for you. And I'll pray for you. In the meantime, give me some pizza. Later.